So here's a tip before we get into chapter 1. Pack an extra pair of pants. Trust me, I wish I did. You'll thank me later. Here's everything you need to know before you go. Let's talk about Pennywise. I know, I have a hard time looking at his face too. Stephen King, the iconic storyteller, first introduced us to Pennywise with his novel published in 1986. In the novel, the story alternates between two time periods, but the films execute the timeline with a clean break. The main characters are just kids in the 80s in Chapter 1. Chapter 2 is where we catch up with them as adults. The story was also turned into a miniseries that aired in 1990 starring Tim Curry as Pennywise. Okay, let's get into the film series. Set in Derry, Maine in 1988, Chapter 1 kicks off with one of the main characters, Bill, and his younger brother, Georgie. One day after making a paper sailboat together, Georgie takes it outside to play while Bill is sick in bed. This is where we're introduced to Pennywise the dancing clown, so he calls himself. He tells Georgie,
"The storm blew me away. Blew the whole circus away."
Yeah, who wouldn't believe that? The young kid tries to get his sailboat back, but the clown reveals his true colors. Time passes, school is letting out, and summer is underway.
Your hair is winter fire, January embers. My heart burns there too.
Ben and Mike are the next two to see Pennywise. They each experience him in very different ways. Bill is still haunted by the disappearance of his younger brother and discovers that his body might have ended up in the Barrens, a marshy wasteland connected by the sewers. While searching for Georgie, Bill and his friends Richie, Eddie, and Stan run into Ben, who is being tortured by a gang of bullies. Ben escapes from the bullies and runs into Bill and his friends in the Barrens.
Don't tell me that.
No. Georgie wore galoshes.
Whose sneaker is it? It's Betty Ripsom's.
In the meantime, one of the bullies is attacked by Pennywise in the form of a horde of zombies. Bill and the other boys take Ben to the pharmacy to help him. There they meet and befriend Beverly, Ben's crush.
There's a kid outside. Looked like someone killed him.
We need some supplies, but we don't have enough money.
Well, here you go.
It's okay.
When they all return home, each of them are terrorized by Pennywise in different forms. After their horrific experiences, the group of kids bond and refer to themselves as the Losers Club. They also realize they're being haunted by the same creature. That same group of bullies is back again with a new victim, Mike. But this time, the Losers Club chases them away with rocks. Weeks later, the new band of friends gets together at Bill's house. They have a theory.
Everywhere it happens, it's all connected by the sewers. And they all meet up at the
well house.
As they're using an old projector, he comes after them, but fails. The crew goes to the house, and Pennywise, it as the kids refer to him, separates them from one another using his shape-shifting ways. The kids have to fight him off in various horrifying scenarios. Before escaping down into a well in the mansion, it slashes Ben. The group disbanded after being so shaken from fear of the clown, leaving only Bill and Beverly to fight. Sometime later, Pennywise returns Henry, who we thought was dead. Henry is now losing his mind and kills his father before pursuing the Losers Club for Pennywise. Beverly is kidnapped by Pennywise after fighting off her abusive father. Henry arrives at the house soon after and goes for Mike first, but he meets his demise quickly. They find Beverly in a catatonic state, floating in midair, along with the bodies of the other missing children. In hopes of saving her, Ben kisses Beverly.
Whoa,
Pennywise tries to fool Bill into thinking he's Georgie,
I love you too.
but he doesn't fall for it.
But you're not Georgie.
During its attempt to kidnap Bill, the group joins together to battle against the clown. After they beat him, Pennywise descends back into the well and the floating children come back down to the ground. Bill's friends comfort him because, well, it's obvious he's had a rough time. 1 month later, Beverly has a dream that Pennywise will return in 27 years. So the group swears in a blood oath that they'll return to Derry as adults to kill him for good if he pops back up. At the very end, Bill kisses Beverly. Whoa! Let's see how this love triangle pans out in Chapter 2. What are you hoping to see in Chapter 2? It looks like the movie will tell us more about the origin of Pennywise and who the kids have become 27 years later. They've enlisted some great stars to play the grown-up members of the Losers Club. Jessica Chastain, James McAvoy, Bill Hader, Isaiah Mustafa, James Ransone, and Jay Ryan. And Bill Skarsgård has reprised the role of Pennywise.
We'll float down here. Yes, we do.
But wait, have they forgotten what they went through? It looks like Mike will have to refresh their memories.
But me, I never left. I remember all of it.
Well, I know I can't wait to see this new chapter, so now you know, and now you can go see It Chapter 2 on September 6th.